Let's say you are given this question in your physics Jamb exam. How will you solve it? The question says a ball of mass 0.1 kilogram is thrown vertically upwards with a speed of 10 meters per second from the top of a tower 10 meters high. Neglecting air resistance, its total energy just before hitting the ground is. So this question is very simple, and let's solve it together. So this question is asking us to calculate the total energy of a ball of mass 0.1 kg. So we are given mass solution, right? Solution, we're given mass equal to 0.1 kg. So, and this ball was thrown vertically upwards. So, and the ball began to move with a speed of 10 meters. So speed, let's just say v equal to 10 meters per seconds. Do we get it now? So from the top of a tower 10 meters high, so we are given a height. So like that is the height of the tower the ball was thrown was 10 meters. So let's write it, height equal to 10 meters. So now we are given all these parameters to calculate the total energy just before the ball hits the ground. So for you to calculate the total energy, the formula for calculating the total energy is, let's say total energy, let's represent total energy with CE, is equal to PE plus KE. So this PE is potential energy, while K is what? Kinetic, potential and kinetic energy. So for you to get the total energy of this ball, you have to calculate the potential energy of the ball, and at the same time calculate the kinetic energy of the ball, then sum them up to get the total energy. So when you calculate potential and kinetic, add them together, you get the total energy. So let's solve it. So for you to get the potential energy, let's solve for the potential energy first. This question is under work, energy and power, so it's very, very simple. So let's solve potential energy. For you to get potential energy, potential energy is, the formula for potential energy is mgh, which is mass times acceleration due to gravity times height. And the potential energy of the ball is the energy it has when it was at rest. So the energy at rest is called the potential energy, and it's given mathematically as what? Mass times acceleration due to gravity times height. And if you look at our question very well, in the question, they gave us acceleration due to gravity as what? 10 meters per second. So take G, which is acceleration due to gravity, as what? 10 meters per second. So now we're going to solve our potential energy from these parameters. So from the parameters given, our m is equal to what? 0.1. So 0.1 times our G is equal to what? 10. And our H, which is the height, is also equal to what? 10. So times 10. So 0.1 times 10 times 10 will give us 10. So energy, since it's potential energy, the formula for energy is what? Joules. So we can write 10 joules, right? 10 joules. This is not the answer. So since we've calculated the potential energy, and we said we have to calculate the kinetic energy and add them together to get what? The total energy. That is what the question is looking for, the total energy. So now let's calculate the kinetic energy. So let's calculate the kinetic energy here. So kinetic energy, the formula for calculating kinetic energy is half mv square. Half mv square. This is the formula for calculating what? Kinetic energy. This is energy when the ball was in motion, right? So the energy in motion is called the kinetic energy, and it's mathematically represented as half mv square. So and our m is still the mass 0.1, right? And our v is what? 10 meters per second, was given as one of the parameter, 10 meters per second. So now we're going to solve this. So half times 0.1 times open bracket 10 square, because it's 10 meters per second. So 10 square. Don't forget the 10 here now is the what's called the v here. Do you get? So now let's now solve this together. So we have half times 0.1 times 10 square is what? 10 times 10, which is what? 100. All together now. So we have 0.1 times 100 will give us 10. You can use your calculator to confirm. 0.1 times 100 will give us 10. So we have half times 10 because 0.1 times 100 will give us what? Will give us 10. So half 2 here 1 and 2 here 5. So 1 times 5. So the total answer here is 5. So the total answer here is 5. Do you get what I did here? So 2 here 1 and 2 here with 5. Your normal mathematics, so 1 times 5 will give us 5. So the total kinetic energy calculated here is 5. But it's not just 5, it's 5 joules because it's what? Energy. So energy is represented as joules, for 5 joules. So and I said for us to get the total energy, the formula for getting the total energy is what? Potential energy plus kinetic energy, right? Potential energy plus what? Kinetic energy. So what are potential energy? So let's solve it here. So what's our potential energy? What's the answer here? 10 joules. So write 10 plus what's our kinetic energy? 5. So plus what? 5. So which is what? The total energy now is what? 15 joules. So the answer here is what? 15 joules. So let's look at the option. So option A says 5 joules. Option B says 10 joules. Option C says 15 joules. And option D 20 joules. So the correct answer is what? Option C. If you have any question, drop them in the comment section below and follow us for more. Thank you.